It is Mary.
And Alma.
And today we are reviewing Marry Me Now. And this is with Debbie and Mark. But first we want to invite you guys to like,
share,
subscribe,
and comment
down below. Okay, so basically Debbie is going to be proposing to her Caucasian boyfriend of less than 11 months. She is from Nigeria. And Mom, she was actually born in Ghana, raised in Sierra Leone.
Now, I don't know if she is from...
her dad is from Nigeria.
Yeah, because her dad lives in Nigeria.
Mm-hmm.
But I don't know if she was born there.
Well, we know she's from African descent.
Yeah. I mean, she has an African parent, but I don't know if she was born there.
Well, they all
Did
have
she say?
I don't know, but they all have the accent. So I'm pretty sure.
She didn't. Okay.
Anyway, if any of Debbie's family members know, please let us know. So apparently, sometimes the people who we comment on actually comment.
Mm-hmm.
So hello. But yes, we're just gonna get right into it. Now, after 11 months, usually this show, I would say, is for women who have been with somebody and stuck in a rut for 9 plus years. At least 5 years.
The ones we have seen.
This one was relatively early, within 11 months or whatever, stuff like that. My question was, why he didn't propose. I don't know. His whole entire vibe just really seemed off. I don't know what was going on with him.
Yeah.
But
and hers
just
did
off.
too.
She seemed so confused.
Confused.
Very odd.
With their individual lives. They're both like, you know who they reminded me of? They reminded me of that guy in Married at First Sight, Mark. You know, the one with the eyes like... when he's shocked when Lindsay said something. They seemed like that. Like this was their norm. Like...
Yeah, I don't really. When I looked at him, I
just
didn't
like
really,
both of them were doing that, and it's just
and it's like
odd.
she would tell somebody that she was going to be then proposing to him, then she'll seem unsure, uncertain, and she'll be like, "Yeah, I'm gonna
propose." I was just like, "What is going on? Like, is this a joke?" I kept on wondering if they both knew, or it was just weird. They wwere both. It was odd.
It was odd.
It was a. You guys tell us what you thought about them. And, he apparently comes from another country.
I thought it was very odd, though, because he had no family. I think he was adopted. He had a sister that he talked to once a month, which I always think is a red flag.
But they're not close to each other.
Which I think
and I don't think she's in this country.
I also think it's very odd. I think it's a red flag when a man has no type of family. You don't even have a friend you can bring around. He had no friends. There was no Caucasian people. Like at the wedding at all.
She knows nobody about this man.
No uncle, no dad, no father, no cousin, no brother, no best friend. He doesn't even have friends to come.
And she made a comment when the psychiatrist was trying to
warn her.
Yeah, she was kind of like, well, I mean, even people who are married, get to know each other later. I mean, I guess I will get to know him. I was like, is she... I don't want to say hi. But hi. This is your life. You don't know this person.
I'm sorry, but even
yet
in courtship...
your sisters like him.
I think it's very odd. I feel like before you get to marry anybody, you have to know the family. You have got to know the family.
Yeah.
And... yeah, but you need to know the family. Like, even in courtships, you don't get married until you know the person's family. You've met the family, you talk to the mom, the dad, the sister, whoever. Even if you have a friend that you go and get coffee with every week. But we have to know that person.
Yeah, but what is that was scary, a little scary, right?
Scary.
Very scary.
What was scary?
That she is willing to get married and find out about him while they're married.
No.
And she said this.
We don't do that. This is marriage is not a poker game. It's not where you throw the dice and see if you get money back or not.
Yeah. Or some weird stuff. And I don't know how old she is. Is she in her 30s or
she was
late
close
20s?
To her 40s, I believe.
I don't know how old she is.
I don't know.
I know he was 45.
Yeah.
I think she was 37, something like that.
Yeah. I remember. She was close to her 40s.
I actually cannot remember what her age, but I know he was 45, and she was. She seemed to be much younger than he was, but I don't know if because she isn't at that age, maybe she feels like I have to get married. I have not found anybody yet, or something. But don't just marry someone that you don't know. So that would have been my own thing with her. Anywho, she calls the father. She didn't think the father would give he's okay because one, he does not know that
First
she's
of all,
even
in African
seeing
culture,
someone.
you know, in African culture, I mean, you can attest to this, that they don't even ask the daughter; they really ask the father for the hand in marriage and stuff like that.
Yeah, and it's usually not the daughter that goes directly to the father. The person who wants to who wants to ask for the hand in marriage, he will go to maybe like an uncle or a brother of the bride to be, and ask him to ask her father. That's like showing reverence for the dad. So, because that's what my ex-husband had to do. He had to find, because he was American, he had to find an American who could speak on his behalf, who could attest for his good character. And then that guy went and spoke to an uncle of mine. And then actually that guy traveled from America and went to Sierra Leone and met with an uncle, and together they went to my dad and he had a letter directly from your dad.
Oh, I didn't know that.
To my dad, yes. And so he read that, and then they said, I can attest to his character, and this is who he is, who is representing him, that kind of thing. And all of that shows reverence. And then, of course, my father gave his okay and all that stuff. But then sent my mom to come and represent on his side, because he was working.
Grandma and granddad were still married then?
They were, actually, yeah.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
It feels like they've been divorced forever.
Yeah. But, he sent her here, and then so she was able to be at the wedding.
Yeah. Anyway, the dad ended up saying yes. I mean, but
she
what else are you going to say?
Yeah, and the dad, to her surprise, says yes.
I mean, what else am I going to say? I ain't there. You married this guy. The dad did not even know she was dating anybody.
Let alone someone of a different race. And
somebody who was going to be engaged.
Yeah, usually Nigerians like to date within their tribe. So, like, in Nigeria, you have several different tribes. They like to date, you have the Hausa, you have the Igbos. They like to date, you have the Yoruba. You have to like to date, a Yoruba will date a Yoruba. Marry a Yoruba. Igbo will marry an Igbo. Hausa will marry an Hausa. That's how they are. So you're not even, so they, I mean, of course, it's not all Nigerians, but usually Nigerians like to, marry within their specific tribe in Nigeria, and not even go to another African country and find another African from another country like Sierra Leone or Chad or, I don't know, Tanzania.
Right.
So they want to keep it all in country and in tribe. So not only are you not married a Nigerian from your tribe, but you're not even married someone from the continent. And then on top of that, it's somewhat of a different race. So I thought the father will say, I don't know if he was in shock, but he said okay. And that could also be due
he's
because
like
she's
in a whole
older
different country. I can't say nothing. All I can do is give you my support. But I'm sure he went and cried somewhere.
And did she say anything about mom?
I don't know.
I don't know if the mom maybe the mom's not around.
Yeah.
But, so he says yes, and her sister was there, and they were all excited.
Yeah.
And so,
all the sisters were very emotional. When
they were a little shocked and very afraid.
She was like, are you serious?
I mean, the women, we don't usually do this and ask, but, it's brave of you, and we support you.
I still don't think women should ask. Because the thing is, if you have to ask a man to marry you, a man who's really into you is not going to make you wait too long. Yeah. I mean, there's so many examples. Look at Russell and Sierra. Look at Courtney and Travis. Yeah. When you look at people, when a man knows what he wants, he's not going to sit there and waste your time. Yeah. And 11 months wasn't long. But my thing is, you're rushing. You're a grown woman. You don't even know this man's family. I just red flags popping up all over the page.
At all. Yeah.
And you're looking all confused, like...
Yeah.
Like... Anyway, so fast forward to all that. He had no family, but she did go
to.
But
he was having an open house.
Yeah, it was an open house because he's thinking that they're on the show for her
realtor
business.
Yes.
So they went. So he was in an open house or whatever, stuff like that, with people for a home or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
And she walks in a wedding dress,
Yes.
and he was like, "Oh." Like, he looked a little bit
she
stunned
looked really
and
lovely.
shocked.
She was
lovely
all
dress.
A very lovely dress. The way her hair was done, really lovely.
Yes.
She asked him. He looked stunned and confused, just like how she looked confused.
And unsure as hell.
Yes, but he said yes, which I was shocked.
I was shocked out of my brain.
So
he seemed like he was okay.
He was smiling like that. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. The whole time. The whole time, and in the car she's like, "Are you okay?
But like, she
want to do it?"
Yeah, she kept on saying that. Like, why would you say that to him? Like, you sure you want to do this? Like, do you know that this is really happening? Like,
really
you like it's really happening?
As well, she was like, maybe she wanted him
to say hell
to
no.
Say no.
Like,
and maybe last minute, maybe she wanted him to hope he said no, but he went with it. They got married.
And he was like, now it's time to have some babies. 14. She's like, 14.
14.
So I thought he was excited about it. Fast forward to the end of the show.
Yeah.
He put a pause on the relationship.
Yes.
Well, the marriage after a week.
Yes, and they are in counseling.
Yeah. And her family supports her in trying to make this work.
Yeah. I don't know. Anyway.
I just thought that man looked confused. She looked confused.
Yeah.
She looked unsure. Like, if you're confident in proposing to him, then don't be like, yeah, I don't know, I'm gonna propose to him. And then he's like, are you sure? Are you sure?
That
like, you're trying to.
Was weird.
I just thought, sister, you need some healing. I don't know what's going on.
Obviously, both of them.
Yeah. I mean,
both of them should not be married right now because they both look.
He just looked a little
Both of them looked very bizarre.
A little dusty.
I think he was living with her. Because he came from somewhere else and had nobody.
Well, she said he provided for her. Maybe he pays the bills. I don't know. He said he provides for me, Daddy. I don't know. It depends.
They work together because he was helping her with the.
I have no idea, but she seemed more successful than him. But the thing is, we don't know nothing about him.
He's a foreigner here.
All I knew was he was Caucasian, he was foreign, he had no family. That's all I knew. And I know you can't know much more than that either.
Sister, but he has
that he talks to
else.
once a month.
And we did not really know anything else.
That's a red flag. That's a red flag. I know so many people who have been with men who do not know any part of their family, and they apparently have some tumultuous past that they decide to shield the women away from, so they don't even introduce them to the family. So it's a red flag. If I don't know your family, I haven't met your mom, your dad, your uncle, the dog, the cat. If I have not met all those people, I can't marry you. I even got to know the pets, okay? Because this is not some stuff where I'm going to just be playing poker with my life, Russian roulette.
Yeah.
Hey!
Yep.
Like, that don't make no sense. But that was the show.
That was Marry Me Now. You guys, hey, tell us what you think.
And please don't ever consider engaging your partner. Yeah. Get a man who's serious. But,
that was all.
Yeah, it's Mary.
And Alma.
Thank you for watching. And we invite you guys to like,
share,
subscribe,
and comment
down below.